I love Gary Vaynerchuck, I love him so much. He's not an alcoholic, but he has the vino touch. He has a TV show where he talks about wine. He sniffs and takes a sip, I watch it all the time. You should too, it's TV, the Wine Library. If you like my music, if you like TV, I know you'll love the show as much as you like me. A Wine Library, Wine Library, TV. That's tv.winelibrary TV. Get your dose of Gary V on TV. That's tv.winelibrary.com.
Hello everybody and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuck. And this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, aka the internet's most passionate wine program, and I am keg stand super pumped up for this show. Andy reached out for me several months ago, and this has been in the planning. We tried to do it towards the spring so it'd be nice and beautiful. It got a little cloudy, but that never stops anybody from doing a little wine keg action, and I'm not kidding. We are very happy to have the Mas Vino More Wine Keg producer here. Now these retail, Andy, correct me if I'm wrong, at about $140. And how much wine does one of these kegs hold?
This is our smaller size. This is 11 liter or 15 bottles of wine.
So 15 bottles of wine. So based on the retail, we're talking about
little under $10 a bottle.
Version in here. And then you also have the regular bottles, which comes in at
12
retail. So you can see, well, and the wind is coming. Mott, you know, don't worry about that. You know what happens when when we come outside, yeah. The wind has come, just like that one episode. So, you know, these kegs are awesome. I mean, they're real solid, real live kegs. Yeah. They're pretty rad. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys know out there, but I am the keg stand wine drinking champion. So if anybody wants to come and take my title belt, bring one of these, challenge me, roll up on a street, I don't care what you do. You can't beat me.
Actually, we had 3 guys earlier came by. They're bringing chicks by later. They're going for it.
Chicks?
They're taking you on. I like it.
I like it. All right, so let's really focus on. So, does this come with the product?
Yeah. So okay. I'll tell you a little bit about the technology, because this is a cutting-edge keg technology. Is what makes this really unique.
Cutting-edge keg. I love it.
Love it. So that's really what makes what Mas does a little bit different than what's been done in the past. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So tell me what you guys do here.
Basically, this keg was invented about 5 years ago and has a built-in nitrogen tank inside of it. This is a kegerator all in one. Do you remember like the Coors Party Ball? Remember the Coors Party Ball?
Yes.
This thing blows it away. This is Coors Party Ball on steroids with wine. We keep wine fresh in here. We've had them tapped as long as 8 months. Fresh, wine by the glass, month after month, no problem. Just slap it down, you tap it, it opens the gas chamber, and it's always an anaerobic container. The wines never touch oxygen.
What is the ideal amount of time that somebody could really go through this?
Well, you know, kegs are like vending machines, so the ideal time is as fast as you can drink it.
Understood. What is the ideal time? Once you tap the keg, how long do you...
After 60 days, the wines change a bit. They start to open up. You know, wines are dynamic. I can't stabilize them, but they do change. They open up a bit. So for me, it's 60 days.
So it's a 60-day play to consume how many bottles?
This is 15 bottles of wine.
That's a piece of cake. Mott, you consume 15 bottles in a night.
Yeah,
that's a piece of cake.
I have plenty of home consumers that do these in about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, no problem.
Let's taste them. And thank you for the Stormtrooper that you brought in. I like that. It's a nice little play.
Yeah, definitely. I thought we could clone you.
He's burnt up a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's the desert guy.
Ah, I got it. Nice. Okay, so let's try the vino.
Let's start with Vino Blanco.
Okay.
Here, this is the 2006 Mas Vino Blanco. Actually, pull forward. Just open it all the way like a beer tap. Yeah.
Got it.
There you go. Nice, smooth pour. Vino Blanco, this is right here.
Thank you.
There we go.
Jesus. Oh, it makes a nice little sound, Mott. I like that.
Yeah, a little gas charge
little ring to it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice color. Now, what is the Blanco? What are we talking about? We're talking about North Coast juice?
Yeah, North Coast juice. All of our wines, so we're a negociant. So basically, we blend and keg every month. We blend and keg monthly. All the wines are made by Tammy Collins.
Okay.
So she's our winemaker. She was the winemaker for Blackstone and does it for a variety of other people. So we're constantly blending and making wines based on how many people are buying kegs that month.
So what kind of varietals?
This is 90% Sauvignon Blanc, 10% Semillon. North Coast.
Let's give it a little bit of a sniffy sniff. Nice little citrus component coming through. I get a nice little lemon peel. nice with the winds. Maybe we should come outside every day, Maud. I like this. It's like, you know, fresh air.
I asked if they had a Weber.
Nice.
They didn't have a Weber to bring out here, though.
This is nice. Get a little hot dog action going on.
Exactly.
Little sweet fruit. I get a little star fruit, which I like quite a bit. Let's give it a whirl. So, you know, it's cold, which is so unusual. As many of you know, I'm a firm believer of drinking white wines at room temperature when you evaluate them, because the coldness hides the flaws. Now this wine's nice and cold. It's really masking all the flaws. That's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
That is just a brilliant marketing.
If you go into a bar,
Sure.
you know, I mean, that's
listen,
how it is.
No question. I mean, the majority of people that drink wine are drinking it cold.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, if you want oak too, we're thinking about coming up with frozen oak mugs they can keep at the bar, you know, so you can do it like that. That's,
you know, very crisp, very clean, very serviceable. You know, little Mark Lemke action. You know, slappy kind of hitter wine. It's a little soft in the mid palate. Not the most complex wine I've ever had for sure, but clearly I mean, from a standpoint of if you are a European type wine drinker in America, where you're drinking wine every night, multiple glasses, multiple glasses, and you like the flavor profile, I mean, crisp and clean. I mean, definitely a Sauvignon Blanc play. Reminds me of a lot of stuff that you might see in the $7 to $10 range at a Lake County, for example. I think the Semillon gives it a little bit of an oiliness, which I like, rounds it out, gives it a little floral impact. To me, the play on this is clearly this. The wine quality, for me, ranges in the $7 to $10 range. Bottle quality, 85, 84, 86 point type wine. So I'm not, oh my God, I want to pick you up and love you for the rest of my life over the quality. However, it is definitely more than serviceable. This is not a novelty act from the quality. Clearly, this is a party play. And for that everyday consumer, I mean, this is pretty darn cool. You get right out of college, put one of these things in your house, and you can kill it for like 2 months. I find that pretty awesome. Like, for example, I would have definitely gone that route. It's just a definitely fun little, it's a wine keg, for Jesus. So anyway, serviceable wine, get good fruit. Again, I'm gonna go 85 points on this wine. It's not the best Sauvignon Blanc I've had, but definitely not the worst. And that's where I'm at.
great.
All right?
I appreciate it.
No worries.
Yeah.
What kind of wines do you tend to like to drink?
Myself,
Yes.
personally,
Yes.
you know, one, I drink a lot of sparkling wine. If I'm going to drink white wine.
Sure.
I drink a lot of Zin, you know, because being in California, being in the Dry Creek area, I mean, that's our one unique wine. That's
Sure.
what we do. That's
Sure.
what's special about it here. So this,
Little decanting
yeah,
action?
yeah, this is the 2006 Vino Red, just hot off the press. He's just with the kegs just 2 days before I shipped it out here, so this is right off
Very
the press.
cool.
How we do it. This is 50% Cab, and then 45% Syrah and 5% Petit Syrah, all Napa, Sonoma, Mendocino fruit. So on this guy here, and the Vino is our main product we make the most of, because you know a lot of my business is for restaurants, so this doesn't need to be refrigerated. Just put it on the counter.
It's amazing. I mean, the technology is awesome.
You know, a ton of our business is really restaurant, wine by the glass programs.
Sure.
That's
No question. I mean, for a restaurant, it's a really good play. Actually,
yeah.
I like to rinse. That's a big ass rinse right there. Okay.
Got the
So-
parking lot. We can
Yeah,
spill all of it.
that is a big parking lot. Really nice raspberry fruit coming through on the nose. Little hints of chocolate coming through as well. Tight little nose, but you know, aromatically coming through a little bit, given the price point.
You know, actually, the kegs tend to close the wines up, and they open up a lot more once they're decanted. I just
Sure.
found that about the keg technology in general. So.
Think so?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, do.
in general, most wines will open up dramatically more as they open.
Yeah. That's actually one of the biggest changes that I get as they go beyond 60 days, is they open up in the keg.
So in a way, maybe you want to buy the keg and put it down for $1.20, and then 120 days, and then you start drinking it. Let's give it a whirl. Again, really vibrant fruit, little tannic in the mid palate, loses its focus, a little bit soft on the mid palate for me right now at this youthful age. Good ripeness. I adore the heavy dose of raspberry flavor. I mean, raspberry jam for weeks, forget about days. I mean, this wine has a lot of raspberry jam. A good undercoat, maybe an oregano kind of component on the mid palate as it's tailing, because it's kind of empty, then a little oregano, then goes into a finish. A little bit of black pepper, which is not bad. Nothing like we've seen from the Cornas earlier this week, but a little subtle black pepper. Again, very serviceable. I can't help but think to myself, I wish the Olive Garden would buy these things and serve it instead of the straight crap that they serve. No offense, Olive Garden, I love you. But this to me, you know, given the quality, again, to me this is an 85-point wine, given the quality and the investment, might not be the best play for a consumer outside of a party play. I just think that there's other options, to be honest. However, restaurants need to wake up and see this. Now, if this technology becomes a play, I'll be very honest, these are the grapes you select in the winemaking. Anybody, in theory, can put anything into a pen, right?
This is off-the-shelf European packaging technology. I mean, really, anyone, you can put anything in this keg. It doesn't really matter what you do.
And actually, see, that's where I'm getting excited.
Yeah, I worked for the big wine world, and I tried to get them to look at this, and they said, no way could we ever get this on the market. And so we launched with, making these wines, which have been a lot of fun to put together and get on the market. But you're right, we can put Opus 1 in here. I can put any wine from any part of the world in this container, and it can be fresh by the glass out of our restaurant all the time.
And to me, given the fact that it's a $9.50 retail, and knowing how many great wines there are out there between $7 and $10, this could get real interesting. I can easily see a tremendous opportunity for a $99.99 retail keg that is actually good juice. So, very interesting. I mean, to me, the red is more interesting than the white. I'm really shocked at the overall quality. I was really concerned going into this, like, oh crap, nice guy, and he came in, he was so nice. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna butcher this guy for his, novelty act. But very, once again, serviceable. Again, what's holding me back is, to me, these wines really do taste 7, 8, 9, and I guess for the big investment to be an average price of $9.50, that would be where I'd have some concern. But overall, besides that, definitely on a restaurant play, there's a lot of opportunity. I think for a party, I mean, for me, I know I'm going to grab a couple for a party for sure.
Well, here's, one of our main things we
Jets opening game?
Jets opening game.
Come on, I'm lugging this. I'm like, yeah. You got beer? I got wine, jerk. So I think that for sure. Pop's backing out of here. Yeah, you got jokes, right? He's got jokes to start his car.
One of our biggest things, though, is that one thing a lot of people don't think about is that glass is heavy and glass is wasteful. We're basically the only people with 100% reusable packaging on the market. These kegs last 30 years.
So after you're done with the keg, you return it, right?
This keg had vino in it, now it's had vino blanco in it. We keep using these things for years and years. They do not go away. And that's really one of the greatest things that they do for us.
So you return the keg. You return the keg once you're done with it.
Yeah, actually we work with local beer distributors, so it works like any beer keg. The Miller guy, the Bud guy, they just come by and get it.
So on an environmental kick, for people that are looking to use environmentally friendly opportunities for a party, instead of, this could be a really substantial, that could be an angle for you.
It is a big angle for us. We have a lot of people that are concerned about that.
Yeah.
And it's sustainable. Because stainless steel is, once again, it's recyclable after 30 years, for the last 30 years.
I just got this ridiculous jolt of excitement, because really it just became completely obvious to me that in the next 3 to 4 to 5 years, I will be going to tailgates, mainly like Jets-Giants games, where the Jets stun the Giants, beat the crap out of the Giants. All three of you Giant fans back here.
Big yawns in the background.
Really serious wines could be put in this, and you could. It's pretty damn awesome.
It is. That's the exciting part.
Are you looking to expand out of this into maybe a better quality product once you see the volume?
You know, actually, one of my hardest things has been in getting restaurateurs to look at it, to even talk to me. And so we started with wines at a price point that I thought restaurants would put on their Wine by the Glass program.
Got it.
Actually, sometimes I go to high-end restaurants and they want a higher-end Wine by the Glass. At this point today, I only have a limited number of consumers that would want to take that on.
I understand.
And so it's really, how do I reach out to more people? That's it. How do you do it?
You know, we claim that we're changing the wine world. This is really changing the wine world.
But check this out. I drove around with these things in my car for months, right? I mean, I just untapped that, retapped that. I just opened 15 bottles of wine. I untapped it. I can put the next wine in. That's just really what we do. In a restaurant, busy restaurant, you got 100 customers waiting. That's what we do with these, pieces.
These are darn cool. Really, really cool. I mean, to me, the technology and using a keg is a no-brainer. For me, I'd love to see you guys push the envelope of quality that for the price point, because I think you can do better. Really,
okay.
I think I think it's out there.
Yeah.
I think it's just more exploring and more tasting.
Yeah.
But this is really cool. I really appreciate you coming on.
No, I'm totally psyched. Thanks
Now,
a lot.
Andy, I don't know if you know this. I know you've watched the Thunder Show. You've got to ask the question of the day.
The question of the day. Actually, here's my question of the day: is does anyone have any idea how many how many kegs of wine are sold in Italy annually?
How many? Now they're going to Google it and Wikipedia and all that. Whoever can do this fairly, no looking it up. How many kegs are sold annually in Italy?
Yeah.
Wine kegs. I have no idea. That's pretty awesome. Because you, with a little bit of me, and guys like this is really rad. We're changing the wine world.